A small fraction of these teenagers might outgrow this kind of porn by the age of 16 or 17. They might graduate onto something like piss porn, feet porn, or transgender porn, otherwise known as chicks with dicks, guys with tits, T porn. And this is where we're starting to get into an area with... Dr. Huberman speaking. Amy, how you doing? How you doing? I'm doing nothing. No, I'm just sitting on my couch. You're gonna do what? You're gonna do what? I'm gonna eat that fucking pussy. I'm gonna reach up and I'm gonna grab those fucking brown nipples you have on you, those little brown nipples. I want you to put a skateboard in my butt. I'm gonna make pottery. I'm gonna make a clay pot, and I want you to piss in it. And then I'm gonna drink it. Okay, well, hey, I gotta film this podcast, though, okay? I can't be jerking my dick in the middle of this podcast. All right? Yeah, I'll see you tonight. All right. Look at this. Look at this building. Look at this monstrosity. It's not even that it's an Olive Garden. And yeah, I fucking hate Olive Garden. But this is what you see from the street. It's rocks. They look like they're made out of plastic. Just straight edges. There's no definition in it. Just disgusting looking. What the fuck is this? I'm just thinking about the little gay architect they hired to build that shit at Olive Garden headquarters. Oh, I have a degree in architecture. I went to school for architecture for 4 years. And he designs that shit. What the fuck is that? Architecture defines where our culture was at the time that said structure was built. Do you see where we're at as a society right now? Do you understand? If you ever have a day off, go sit outside an Olive Garden front door and just watch everyone going in and out of that building. They're just fat and fucking slimy, droopy people. Is that Nickelodeon slime on that bitch? Oh no, her orifices just produce that substance. That's cool. I'll take an espresso with that, said the woman shaped like a cue ball. I don't care what you think about me because God loves me. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. If I went up to the Mona Lisa and started shoving cheeseburgers in the frame, what do you think Leonardo da Vinci would think about that? Tits. Boobs. I want to talk about them. Why do women get to just show cleavage anywhere, anytime, and it's socially acceptable? I'm not saying it shouldn't be socially acceptable. I'm not going Sharia law on you guys. In fact, I very much like a little bit of cleavage. It makes my day. Ladies, keep them out. Hell yeah. I do have a little problem, though. Why can't I show a little bit of cock? Why is it socially acceptable for women to give like a teaser trailer to fucking them with half of their fucking tits out? Why can't I show maybe my shaft? Maybe a little bit of my shaft. What if you wore really tight pants and you pulled the zipper down halfway? That way a little bit of the shaft popped out, right? How is that any different from showing cleavage? It's the exact same thing, actually. I'm going to tell you guys a little secret here. And I don't mean any joke. There's no joke behind this or comedy or anything. I'm just being straight up. I am a bit of a shower. Didn't mean to hit the mic there. That's my bad. I'm a bit of a shower. Nothing to do with my penis size when it's hard. But when it's soft, it's abnormally sized. I'm just saying, I'm being straight up and just being honest with you guys. I have a hard time with pants. I will go to Aldi Foods sometimes and I'll have some dick showing. And my question is, why is that not socially acceptable? I think it should be socially acceptable. Look, the most comfortable way for me to put my flaccid penis is not in the middle, because it doesn't work. It's not on the left leg. It's not on the right leg. Those are uncomfortable. The most comfortable place is straight up in the belt. Problem with that is the head sticks out. The head sticks out like I'm carrying appendix or something, but it's my cock and not a Glock. Ladies, why do you not wear bras? And again, totally not against that. Bring the 90s back, bitches. Please. But you like not wearing bras because it's very comfortable, right? It's very comfortable for me to have my dick out and up here. But I can't do that, can I? Because you get uncomfortable. You get uncomfortable. Ladies, sorry if it makes you uncomfortable, but it's my body. It's my body. If I want to show a little cock, I'm going to show a little cock. It's not for you. It's not for you. Why are you talking about it? What are you looking at my cock for in the first place? I'm just asking. Why are you looking? My eyes are up here, bitch. Ew, he has his penis out. Ew. I don't even think I have like a big flaccid penis. I think I'm just a very small man, but I have a normal sized flaccid penis. Does that make sense? I want to talk about fat women. I want to talk about big girls. We got any big girls in the house? Big ladies? Fat girls? I'm not actually really going to talk shit about you. I want to talk about something a little bit more intricate. Here's something I've realized. I've dated some ladies. None of them fat. I've dated some ladies, though. Let me tell you something. Even the most liberal girls, the most liberal college med student, environmental science student girls, I'm talking like Free Palestine protest, fucking BLM protest, anti-ICE protest, all these kind of girls, fat girls, I'm sorry if you're watching this, they make fun of you as well. It's everyone. When I hear intelligence like that, and I am very interested in it, like I'm talking about it right now, I get more intelligence. So I want to know, why do you think this way? Why? What's your thought process here? Every one of them, and I'm just giving the fat ladies intelligence, okay? That's all I'm trying to do here. Every one of them says, well, it's something they can control. I'm not fat. I'm not fat. Palestinians can't control that they're in an open-air fucking prison. Another group that even the most liberal college Emily girls hate is Indians. Sorry, Indians. I know there's a few of you watching this. Most of them are waitresses. I've dated a lot of waitresses. And they just say, and I'm just giving the Indians intelligence here, they say you're pretty bad customers. Okay, they say you guys have a thing about you. Now, I'm not the one generalizing. In fact, I had a great conversation with my boy at the gas station earlier. He was black, but I've had some great conversations with some of the Hindis, some of the Punjabis even. I've never been a server, though, so I don't know. Maybe you guys got to up your game a little bit. That's actually, okay, jokes aside, like every girl who's ever been a waitress hates Indians. They just fucking hate them. They hate them. Doesn't matter what their political morals are or anything like that. Most girls my age are fucking crazy liberal, lefty ladies. I don't know. I'm trying not to say like cliche conservative dad shit. Fucking liberal bitches. They're fucking liberal bitches. That's what most women my age are. They're fucking liberal bitches. And they still just hate Indians and they hate fat women. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm just giving fat women and Indians the intelligence here. Y'all got to step your game up if you want to gain the respect from the skinny white bitches who have a college degree in gender studies.
In January, 33% of all homes purchased in the U.S. were bought by investors, often Wall Street-backed companies with multi-billion-dollar funds.
Whenever these big political things happen, I always wonder what my 17-year-old self would be thinking. Because I was a very political young lad, let me tell you. All over the spectrum, too. 16, I was probably a progressive or some shit. Socialist. 17, probably the exact opposite. 18, probably said there's a balance between the two. 19, Nazi. I was a Nazi at 19. I fucking hated Jews. That was a joke. Don't want to get clipped now. Because that's what you do. That's what you do in your teens. You just kind of flip-flop between beliefs. You're trying to figure out the world. You're trying to be like philosophical about things and have profound thoughts. But really, your only opinions are based off of who you think is funniest at the time on the internet. Right? That's the reason that I think a lot of younger kids right now are very much more... You can't define anything by labels anymore, but like right-leaning. American comedy is set up off of you're not supposed to say that thing, but someone just did, and that's funny, right? The woke movement created so many fucking things that you can't say, like retarded, like
gay,
like Jews are stinky, right? You can't say those things under 2017, 18 woke culture, but now Nick Fuentes just said those things. That's so fucking funny that he just said that because you can't say that anymore and this guy has the balls to say it. I'm going to agree with everything he says, right? I'm not saying there's anything good or bad about any of this. I'm just breaking down how these things kind of work. Teenage boys are going to be rebellious. White guy says the N-word, instantly respected by like half of America's teenage white boys. Or other races as well, even some black kids, because you're not supposed to say that. You're not supposed to say that. It's like the craziest thing you can say. It punches you in the face, and it's funny because it just comes out of nowhere, right? I can't believe you just said that. I'm not going to say it. I live in Atlanta, and I walk the streets on occasion. I'll say gay. Even though this is a really gay city as well. What are they going to do? They going to fuck me? You going to fuck me in my ass? Please. Actually, yeah, come on.
Gay.
Come on. The number one way to be likable is to be funny. Like, there's nothing that works like it. If someone thinks you're funny, they will agree with whatever you say because they like you, they trust you, right? Woke culture just set it up because it's so easy. Like, it's cheap comedy to drop an N-word or an F-word or retard, something like that. It's cheap comedy. It's easy to do. You know, it doesn't take any skill to write those jokes. It's only funny because it is obscene. I can't believe he just said that. That's so fucking funny. I'm going to agree with everything he says now because he's rebellious like me. We're at the turning point. We are at the peak of the turning point. Everything is going from being extremely left like it was when I was growing up to all these teenage boys nowadays. Most of them are just being rebellious against that shit because you're not going to tell a 16 to 18-year-old boy what he can and can't say. And they grew up with this shit. They came of age. Their brain started forming during woke culture. You can't say this thing, that's politically incorrect. You can't say that thing, that's politically incorrect. They are saying, fuck that. And these kids are growing up. We're at the turning point of that. That's what's happening right now. How do we get on this subject? I don't know. I almost did get fucked in my ass one time by a gay guy. I was taking a run. I was jogging at my main jogging place, a trailhead up the street from me. And as I was walking up to the trail, short little black guy in a Lexus is sitting in a parking spot. And he says, "Hey, how far back that trail go?" And I said, I think that trail's like 16 miles or something like that. It's something crazy. And he goes, "Do a lot of people go back there?" I thought he wanted to smoke weed or something like that. But then he gives me an up and down, a little bit of that. He goes, "I bet you got big dick on you, don't you?" Come to find out, I got on gaycruisers.com. That's a gay website that tells you where you can meet up with other gay men and have sex in your car. right? Gay sex, the gay kind of sex. And yeah, that's a gay meetup spot, and every now and then I'll go run there again, and there's just guys walking around, like, looking around, talking in other guys' cars. It's like, it's pretty crazy shit. What are you guys doing? It's acceptable now. You could fuck each other in the fucking yard, in my front yard. How about it? Like, what is this, the fucking 60s? What, are we living in the 60s? What are you guys doing? Being inconspicuous. For one thing, there's children here. There's literally children in this park. Come to my house. You can fuck in my basement. I don't care. I'm not going to watch or anything. Swear. Judy, come join us. Not yet, baby. Maybe next time. That's what I say to him. I realized I've dropped some F-bombs in here a few times. It's nothing against gay guys. I like gay people. I do. What the fuck happened to music YouTube? I've seen 7 videos in my recommended today saying metal YouTube, guitar YouTube is dead. Guitar YouTube is dead. Oh my god, 7 videos. So that shows you how much of a shit show music YouTube is, that there's a trend of making videos stating that music YouTube is dead. Started, I think Bradley Hall made the first one, and the rest of them are just reactions to Bradley Hall's video. Let's start there. Reaction content is manufactured like a short bus. It's created for retarded people. Oh my god. August Burns Red just released a new song. I'm going to go see what Nick Nocturnal has to say about... Actually, before I go see what Nick Nocturnal has to say about this song, I'm going to jerk off. I'm going to jerk off in my fucking... Oh my god, I'm going to fucking jerk off. Oh my god, my dick is fucking raw from how much I've been jerking off today. Oh my god, this is not good. It's going to start bleeding. Okay, I came. I'm going to go... Okay, I'm going to go see what Nick Nocturnal said about the new August Burns Red song. That's who reaction content is manufactured for. That's what happened. A lot of it's reaction content, a lot of it's bullshit, cheap content, and that stems from the fact that music YouTubers really started treating guitar YouTube, music YouTube, metal YouTube more like they could actually make a real living off of it, which they cannot. It's not possible. I can break down why being a guitar YouTuber is a terrible business model, and you should never expect to make any money off of this. First off, in order to make good money off of YouTube, you need consistent million views a video. Maybe 500,000 if you have some sponsors and shit like that, but you need to be consistent. I'm talking weekly videos, getting that many views on every video. How many guitar players are there? How many people are so into guitar that they're willing to get obsessed with a creator who only talks about guitar? Maybe 3, maybe 4. Right? It's just not going to happen, bro. Even if it does. And it has happened. Guitar was a lot more popular 10 years ago, and guys like Jared Dines were actually pulling those kind of views and getting that kind of money from it. The problem is, if you become very successful on YouTube, you have about 2 months, 3 months of making that kind of money. In most cases, especially if you're in some kind of niche, right? Especially if you're in some kind of niche. There's very rare occasions that people in a specific niche don't just die out as fast as they blow up. There's not enough people watching, so that makes the creators freak out and start really treating this like a business. Algorithm fucking grabbing whatever thumbnails, titles, worrying about shit like that. Yeah, guys, music YouTube is dead. Fucking come on. Let's get it. Let's get it for real. Yo, seizure warning, seizure warning, seizure warning, seizure warning. No, it's like, dude, if I can get that to fade. I'm purple. Purple Rain, Prince. 1980? Never mind. How much can you really say about music? How much can you really say other than just make reaction content. That's kind of the only thing you can do past a certain point. You kind of just run out of stuff. I actually have some ideas for music commentary videos, right? Kind of like just like the stuff I used to make. I don't feel like it. I just don't. There's not enough substance there. If I try, like, the thing is, anything you can talk shit about on music. Like, I wanted to talk about how there are no drummers anymore. If you can find a drummer, it's a miracle. But how long could I talk about that? About 30 seconds. I could talk about that for about 30 fucking seconds. That's the problem. These guys will stretch that kind of video out to 12 minutes. I am very guilty of doing that myself. They'll slap a fucking clickbaity thumbnail on there and a clickbaity title on there. Very guilty of that myself as well, because I also did treat this like a business at one point, which I should have never done. I feel like music YouTube's been dead for 2 years. I feel like I thought it was dead 2 years ago. It's like everyone had done everything. There's no more ideas. Look at that. Whoa. It died the second that I actually don't know when it died. I thought I had some kind of funny joke there. Here, I'll tell you a funny joke because I'm a funny guy. Let me think of one. Why do black people have big nostrils? Because God held them up with 2 fingers when he spray painted them. I got jokes.